when I get into organizations, I've done analysis on maybe 45% of the population of the workplace that I've profiled. 45% have got a very low role awareness. What that does, let's take that in an organizational view. What it tells me, number one, is do you have a lot of new recruits? Because if you have, that explains that. If you haven't, then you've got a situation where more than nearly half the workforce don't understand the role properly. So that's a major effort on A, engagement, B, in performance, and the company's success is driven by that. You would never get that type of methodology or science in order to help organizations from any other profile. This is the one that does it. And I'm not saying that to look at us, I'm just saying that's a fact. And when we look at those things and tell organizations this, it makes them look at sharpening up with regards to, let's find out what's causing that. And they look at a whole raft of things with regards to onboarding, recruitment, what we're doing in terms of development for the staff that's in the place, and then what we communicate with that. There's something wrong with that process. It's causing them to feel and think that way. Well, when you know the problem and you understand the cause of that problem, guess what happens? You get a solution. And the solution is always going to be there to hit right between the eyes on, this is how we do what we do. So that's just one area. If you've got a situation where you've got maybe, 25% of the workforce on a self-direction level, a quarter of that workforce, they actually have not got any succession planning. That could be a problem within that business to say, why are we not thinking? Why is our attrition high? Why are we losing so many people every year? Because that's telling you that there's no forward thinking on what are we doing to keep the top earners, the top productive, high performance teams, the top guys in the business that want to be in the business, but there's no future for them because they've never made that path. I mean, that sounds simplistic, right? But that happens in reality every day. So we can actually measure that as a business, not just an individual. Could you imagine doing that to an individual and they go, well, yeah, I'm not good. This company's not satisfying me as a person, but when I do it collectively, the company's actually in a worse state. A quarter of their workforce are not getting that service from them to say, we want you, we need you, engage with us and we'll look after you. We want to make you feel valued, and that's not happening. And they wonder why they're spending millions of pounds on recruitment, trying to keep the people and getting a very, very small engagement and performance issues when they're in the place. That could just be that one area,